Manipulating trust. Now we're looking at each other in disgust. Who's to blame? Is it you or is it me? Trying to get back to where we once used to be, but it's gone, long gone, and we both so know it. Fighting for a love that we're both so over. Searching for a sign, holding on to the past. But sometimes love just doesn't last. Sometimes we fall so deep in love, even our all isn't enough. And when we try, we don't know how to separate the then from now. How our heart breaks, how our heart breaks,
Habían pasado varios meses del último adiós. Dije que tal, espero que tú andes bien. Me dijo la verdad es que yo aún no te olvidé. Y cada vez que camino por Buenos Aires yo pienso en ti, ti. Cada vez que yo escucho nuestra canción, la que te escribí, ya dime dónde estás y bebé pasó por ti. Como esa noche de septiembre en que te conocí. Tú y yo somos como ayer, yeah. Yo te dedico mis captions en el Instagram. Peleamos y siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así serán como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Somos como el yin y el yang. Peleamos y siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así serán como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Casi problemático. De mi cuerpo yo te he vuelto mi fanático. De memoria lado a lado me conoce intercalando todas las piezas, baby, casi matemático. Hay que decir que solo somos amigos. Si en verdad solo quiero estar contigo. Te necesito como el aire que respiro. Y cada vez que camino por Buenos Aires yo pienso en ti, ti. Cada vez que yo escucho nuestra canción, la que te escribí, dime dónde estás y bebé pasó por ti. Como esa noche de septiembre en que te conocí. Tú y yo somos como ayer, yeah. Yo te
All right, good Tuesday afternoon or evening, wherever you may be watching. I think Kinsman might be watching from the East Coast. He messaged me last night because there's an hour time difference, and he was wondering why the show wasn't on and didn't realize where he was, what the right time is. So he's probably off suit the whole week, but Mark continues on his vacation. And we're having a blast here at the Timmins Square, planning a lot of fun things as we get close to Halloween, which is one of my favorite seasons. Teddy Fauché, who does our decorations for Halloween and Christmas, we were just working with him today as he's getting ready to set up our studio and help us with the space right across from our studio where we will be hosting a free family Halloween party, and thank you to Canine Equipment for hopping on and being part of that. But we got lots of fun stuff that we got planned during the holiday season, one of our favorites, and so Kinsman's got me a whole to-do list while he's gone, believe it or not. And I'm checking everything once or twice, but lots of things happening. The pop-up balloon shop, their grand opening is tomorrow, and you probably caught them on the show last night. Amazing family. They really got things going with this balloon shop. It's a beautiful thing, so we hope to see you there. And we got some other surprises coming up during the week. I promised my guest I would tell bad jokes, but I don't think I said anything funny like usual. So I'm going to zip right into it. This is one of the most amazing entrepreneurs in our community. Has one of the best setups of a shop that I've ever seen. And I even practiced her last name to make sure I didn't blow it. This is usually Kinsman's job, so now I'm on the test here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Stephanie McCaution from the Wizard of Paws.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mark.
There he is. Who knows
Hope
if
you're
that
enjoying
kid's
your
his
holiday.
wife. Yeah, that's right. Maybe he's just sitting on the beach somewhere. Like, I guess you can still go on the beach, even if it's like 10 degrees.
Probably.
The ocean's down there, no?
Yeah, I'd say.
Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Thanks for having me again.
The Wizard of Paws. First of all, brilliant name.
Thank you.
Tell me, well, maybe I would give Kinsman trouble for this because now I'm jumping into things. And I always tell him, slow down there, buddy. We want to hear a story. So for folks that, and I don't know who, but maybe you're from outside of the community and you've never heard of the Wizard of Paws, tell us what it's all about.
Well, I'm glad you asked because the Wizard of Paws, there's nothing like it around. It's a pet grooming salon, but we don't just provide a service. The Wizard of Paws is an experience. So as somebody who practices dog psychology, and our entire process is behavior based when we're working with dogs on the table. So when you come to the Wizard of Paws, your dog gets groomed, of course, but they also, part of the service is the experience that they have. So we are a cage-free salon. Floor time is part of the experience. It's built into our puppy sessions. It's that important to build confidence and to have playtime and to make the association of the grooming process pleasant. Because if it's a pleasant association, then they'll enjoy the process. And when they enjoy the process, the groomer enjoys the process, and it's a lot easier on the pockets, actually, because it's less work, it's less danger, and we have found a lot of success having the cage-free model. Now, that doesn't mean we're not set up for any other scenario. We do have kennels, we do have all kinds of safety policies in place. So like not just any dog can be loose running around. You've got to be fixed and vaccinated. You've got to be somewhat socialized. There is somebody full-time in the gym who is working with the dogs and monitoring. But if you know yourself that your dog is just not social and never has been, then it's probably not an add-on service that you want to have with your grooming. You just want to do the grooming. But they do get floor time and outside time, whether they're there for canine enrichment or not. It is built in because it's an important part of the process. But those who enjoy the canine enrichment, it is an add-on service that you can purchase with your grooming service, and that gives literal playtime for the dogs. They're inside, outside, it's structured, they're socialized, they're practicing tricks, they're practicing obedience, they're learning confidence. It's not just a service, it really is a whole experience. So it's, you're not going to find that anywhere else around here. Yeah.
So y'all, you mentioned a ton of things I want to follow up on and all awesome. But I want to get into one thing that we have awesome here. This is called the Wheel of Winning. I don't know if you've heard of the Wheel of Winning before, but you have, because you're a big part of it tonight.
Yeah.
And this is a blast. So tonight, usually we have one winner, but we're up in our game. It's Tuesday, right? Might as well have some fun
Double
on
it
a
up on Tuesday.
So not only do our friends from the Pop-Up Balloon Shop have this awesome prize pack. It's probably going to be hard to see in the plastic, but we got this hat from the Pop-Up Balloon Shop. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic because some folks like their hats prime and and they have a pen and they have a $20 gift certificate from the Pop-Up Balloon Shop and this awesome, I call it a keychain, I guess.
Oh yeah, a little balloon dog.
A balloon dog. And look, like I'm not even showing it on camera and it probably comes hard to see, but but the fun doesn't end there, Stephanie, because you have brought in not one, but two prizes for tonight.
I sure did.
So what do you got in those envelopes?
We've got 2 free half days of canine enrichment. So you get to drop off your dog for up to 4 hours with that gift certificate. And also included is 2 punch cards. We offer a punch card now for canine enrichment. So when you come in, there's a half day card and a full day card. So the half day card, you come in, you get a half day, you punch the card. After 10 stays, you get 1 free.
Yeah, awesome. So perfect. So you tripled the fun tonight, by the way. Like I never triple the fun anywhere. So this is a record on our show. So we're gonna have 3 Wheel of Winning winners tonight, and all you have to do is comment on the show. Let's get back to the Wizard of Paws. I love the work you're doing, and you said so many like beautiful things. First of all, I find it's you do your best to make it a relaxed environment for the dogs, whether they're there to be groomed or they're at what I like to call their vacation.
Yeah, a little vacate.
Yeah, a little vacation, because a lot of us have to work. Bless you if you don't.
Yeah.
But a lot of us get busy with our lives, but we don't want to leave our pets alone for long periods of time.
That's what the Canine Enrichment Service is for too. So some people use it on a regular basis and some people use it kind of as needed. So let's say you're having a house full of people over and you just want your dog quiet for the night, drop him off for the day. We'll tucker him out, he'll go home, he'll sleep for a day, sometimes 2, and he'll be out of your hair for the night and he'll be the best behaved dog for your company when they come over. And some people's dogs, they're high-driven breeds and they just need the stimulation. If your dog is destructive at home, he's probably bored.
Okay.
Destruction often means boredom. So canine enrichment is great to scratch that itch for those pets. And you could do a half day, you could do full day, you could do once a week, you could do once a month. It's dependent on what you think your dog needs. I know that they all enjoy it. Especially if your dog lacks confidence, I feel like it's even more important to expose them, because you can't change behavior if you don't expose them to it. Right. And my team is very well versed. We do this stuff every day. We know what we're looking at. And like anything, sometimes the service is just not the best fit. And we have in the past determined that, you know what, I think this dog would be serviced better in like a single groomer, one-on-one scenario, because that's just the best thing for that pet. So as much as we'd love to see all the dogs come, it is about the pet. So if, sometimes the first experience is not the greatest because it's their first time. But all dogs, if you allow them, they will rise to the occasion. They live in the moment. So in that moment, if nothing is scary happened, nothing painful is happening, they will eventually come around, but you have to allow them the time to get to that. So multiple visits, and we advise, we give an update, say, you know what, this went really good, this went better than last time, and you should see improvements with every visit as long as it's a positive like interaction. So it's very few that we have said, you know what, I think your dog would just do better in a one-on-one.
Yeah.
We've tried a few times, they're just not warming up to it. For the dog's sake, we would recommend that. And we have a few people that we recommend. There's some good groomers in Timmins.
Well, I love that because you're definitely like a pet first philosophy.
Absolutely.
You're a business, and a business is dependent on revenue, but you're a pet first, and I love that. And that's why, you know, I highly recommend anyone that's considering a groomer or, you know, just an opportunity for their dogs to socialize and get that opportunity to sort of test a different environment, and it may help with their stress. Walk into the Wizard of Paws. So as you can imagine, it's decked out like the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah.
which is super sharp. So let me ask you this question. Were you like a Wizard of Oz fan? Like, how did this whole thing come together?
Well, I do remember loving the movie as a kid. I remember sitting down watching, and it starts in black and white. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
And then it reaches that amazing moment where the house has landed, and she comes out, and everything turns to color. Just blows you away. That's probably my most favorite thing. But I've always loved the movie. The Scarecrow's kind of my guy. He's kind of derpy. You know, the Lion's a little bit of... it's a great movie. The writing is great. The acting is great. It stands the test of time. It's something that's always relevant and current. It's redone and redone because it's just an excellent movie. Yeah.
I think it's playing at the Spear in Vegas now.
Yeah.
It is a time, but there's also a mode of like relaxation when you're in there. So the environment, you know, the care is important, but the actual physical environment, I assume, is important for the dogs also, right? You're not going to have...
And the people working on the dogs. Absolutely. Environment has a lot to do with any workplace. And it is a priority in my shop to have a positive environment because it does affect everything you do in a day. It affects the animals, your headspace. You have to be in a good headspace to have a good interaction on the table. It's just, it's the job. So I'm lucky, after 15 years, I've collected a group of people that are like-minded and really do it for the pets. They really want a good experience for the dogs. They really want to give the best haircut that they can do. They are really in it. It took a long time to find these people and put them together, but we're in one building now, and we're a force. Everybody loves it.
I love it.
I'm the proudest. I'm the proudest.
You can tell. You know, if Mark was here, he would say, "Who is that doggy in the window?" He told me to say that tonight, but I love it. So you get so many looky-loos or onlookers, however you want to put it, whatever the right terminology is. But when you drive by or walk by the Wizard of Paws, you always get these. I want to stop and stare for hours. Trust me.
I also want to clarify something. There is air conditioning in my building. Those dogs are not in the windows cooking.
Oh, yeah, of
We've
course.
had some comments, and no, it is well-being first. It was also very important that I used every square inch of that building to run my business, because there is only so much square feet when you buy a building, right?
Right, yeah.
So, and the windows just seemed like kind of logical. So
well, it's awesome.
yeah, we love it. Everybody loves it.
Of course.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone not loving it.
Yeah.
They're having a real terrible day if you don't love seeing
Well, you
a
know,
puppy in a window.
There's some downtown people that like work downtown. They will come by and like, "Oh, Steph, I'm having a bad day. I just need a dose." And they come in, they watch the dogs for 5 minutes, and they leave with a smile, and they're like, "All right, I'm ready to tackle the afternoon." It really does it. It really does it for you.
I also love when you post the pictures on social media after like a fresh groom.
Yes.
It's cute.
Yes, all my groomers post all of their work. Everybody posts everything, so you can see the different styles of cuts that we can do. You know, budgets. We have budget busting ideas. Some people, you know, for example, the doodle, which is very expensive to own and very expensive to groom.
Right.
And if you like the big floofy look, that takes a budget, unfortunately. But not everybody has the doodle budget.
Right.
So those that don't, you can still achieve the look that you want with our mini services. So we have services like, for example, doodles. You cannot bathe a doodle unless you've brushed them out first. So once you've brushed them out, you can give them a bath. So to save on money for doodles, you could potentially do a brush out, which is a fraction of the cost of a full service groom. You get your brush out, then you can go home, and if you bathe within 1 or 2 days, you should be fine with not having any matting to deal with. If you wait longer, then you really should be brushing before you go in the bath. But it's a real budget cut. Like you can manage a longer coat on a doodle if you're willing to do some at-home maintenance. And we have some other cost-saving ideas too to help with budgets with grooming because
I love that.
Yeah. It's not a luxury, but not everybody has a dog for one that needs a professional grooming. You can bathe a double-coated dog at home, and as long as they're dry, you're ahead of the game. But when you have a dog that has hair that grows, that requires maintenance, and when they're unkept, it can be neglectful. And it can actually cause quite a few different problems depending on the scenario. Yeah. So while grooming is a necessary service, there is cost-saving measures you could do to get sometimes the more desired look that you want, that you really can't afford. But if you're willing to do a little bit of home maintenance, we work out all kinds of scenarios with our customers that want what they want. So we figure out something that works for them, and make the magic happen.
Well, you're very pets first, customer first, two first, and you could tell by the feedback we're getting online. So we had I'll give you a comment first. So this is from Sue Blah. She says, Blay or Blah? It's Blah, right?
I
Well,
can't see it.
that's Mark's job to pronounce the names. But thank you, Sue, for watching. She says talking about you, Stephanie, are very good at all the things you do. She had a very good experience last month. You even got a smiley emoji. So I'm sure you love seeing that.
Yes.
We had a question. Oh, and Lisa is saying, I love the hours for us workers. Because not everyone works 9 to 5, right?
Right.
Some people like us work 9 to 9
yeah,
a.m.
everybody's
to 9 a.m.
closing up shop right now. So,
Okay, so I had a question. Is it just dogs, or have you groomed cats before?
So, good question. We do cat grooming. However, we are coming to a decision where I'm thinking we may be getting out of the cat game.
Okay.
There's a few reasons, and also it is very, very dangerous.
I bet.
People don't realize how dangerous it is. You are risking your life every time you go to groom a cat, I'll tell you that. It could turn bad real quick. So we have a lot of policies in place to protect the staff. Obviously, I don't want anybody getting hurt. And cat injuries often can lead to other difficulties because it's very dangerous. So I think cats right now are on a case-by-case basis. We're not taking a whole lot of high risk, but in the future, I do see us probably moving out of the cats.
Okay.
Yeah, unless I find somebody specifically dedicated who wants to work exclusively with cats. Right now, of my team of 9, there's 2 of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough. Someone was asking about the pricing. So, like I know you already mentioned multiple times, which I love. You look for budget-friendly ways because everyone has a different budget. Would this be something they can find online, or could you speak to it? It's probably different for every.
Yeah. So we have a starting price. Yeah. Pretty much any dog walking in for a full-service groom that needs a haircut, you're looking at $80. So your Yorkies, your Shih Tzus, your little dogs that are getting haircuts, it's going to be $80. Pretty much our standard size doodles, which is the big ones, walking in the door for almost any service is pretty much a full service, okay, is pretty much going to start at $150. And then things can go up from there. So the things that can affect your price, which vary, Pricing is, I don't want to say it's per pet. We do have sort of a blanket, but then you might have a dog that came in like, oh, we missed our last 2 appointments because we were out of town, or this event happened. So the dog might come in a condition that is not usual, and they might want the dog dematted because they don't like them shaved. So that would be some extra cost because of the extra work it's going to take to get the coat manageable. So we would have some dematting fees. And when we have those types of scenarios, we do call the customer with an estimate of what we think how much more it could cost, and we give the decision at that point if they want to proceed with the dematting or do they want to go short and just strip it off and start over. Both will affect your budget. But generally pricing, if you call, you can get a general idea of your pricing. If you're a first timer, we can give you an estimate, but the experience itself, once it plays out, depending on how it goes, it can affect your price. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower.
Okay.
It's just a best guess, right? And then a dog's gonna do what a dog's gonna do. We just have to provide a great place for that pet to be comfortable.
Alicia made a comment where she states, I love the walk-in nail trim service.
Yes.
She has her pet in every 3 to 4 weeks. And someone else said you paint the animal's nails?
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the nails
How
painted.
cool is that?
We've done it for some weddings.
Yeah.
And some people that just, they just like the dog's nails done. So
Why not?
yeah, why not? It's cute.
We got, for you Swifties out there, Imagine Cinemas is Taylor Swift's releasing her new album through the theaters, and she's encouraging everyone to go at the beginning of October. It's at the theater and wear your Eras outfit or whatever you want to do. So maybe you can get your dogs involved again and get their nails painted.
Get everybody's nails painted.
Swiftie style.
Yeah.
I love that. But all that tells me is you care as much for their animals as the owner does, which is extremely important because when you bring your children to daycare, you worry and you want them to have the best care. When you bring little Fluffy to Wizard of Paws, you want them to have the best care. And that's why it's like the care and love you have for animals is evident the minute you walk through the door.
I hope so, because it really is there. Everything runs around. The whole place was built around dog behavior. That's why I went with the cage-free model. Again, we do have cages. Some dogs are old. Some dogs have injuries. Some dogs have recently come out of, let's say, a medical procedure, and they need to be contained. They can't be running around. And we do have some regulars that, they just had this procedure done. They have to stay kenneled, 3 more visits, and then they can be loose again. So we do have precautions in place because not every dog wants to be running around with another dog, right? So usually our old dogs, the grandmas and the grandpas, they sleep in the back with the groomers on the dog beds, and often the puppies are back there too. They kind of a good mix. But some puppies, they just want to get down, and so we let them in the gym, and they just have at her. They just go. Oh yeah. And they sleep. They get on the grooming table. This is why we include canine enrichment in our puppy sessions. It's built into it because when that puppy gets on the table now, and they're having all of this scary equipment and scissors and everything in their face, they are so tired. They're falling asleep. You have to hold their little heads up to trim them because they're sleeping while you're grooming. And that is the perfect association, the perfect introduction to a lifetime of grooming. It really is. I think I would be fitting in with the grandpas and grandmas with the nothing like a good afternoon nap. Oh man, that sounds perfect to me. Yeah. There was another question, I believe it was from Cassandra. And she was asking the cost for a walk-in nail service. Walk-in nail service is $15, tax in. Yep, $15. We have other walk-in services too, but for nails, strongly encourage monthly nail trims. If your dog is not good at it, struggles with it, I really encourage you to come to the Wizard of Paws. The team is very knowledgeable, and at the Wizard of Paws, when somebody's dealing with your dog, they are certified. Everybody there has an education. Animal grooming in Canada is unregulated, but my shop is regulated by me. Everybody there knows what they're doing. You're the best. Okay, we love big announcements on this show. We like unveiling things. We get excited, especially when it comes from businesses and entrepreneurs in our community. Yes. Now, I see in social media,
pop up on your page where you said you may have an announcement to make tonight.
Yes.
So what is happening?
We have a few little announcements, but the big one that I'm most excited about is something we've been talking about since we moved into this building, and it's finally happening. We are going to be open on weekends for self-serve dog wash, which means when you come in, Saturdays and Sundays, you can use our professional facility. So our professional tub setup, our tables, our dryers. You can come in, bathe and dry your own dog. Another cost-saving measure, and it's going to be $25, and that's all in with a treat at the end. And we also have the stall that we use for the giant breeds. So giant breeds would be your Irish Wolfhounds. We have a Leonberger that we do in the stall, but the tubs will hold big dogs. We have the Newfoundlanders that we do bring in are all done in the tubs. So most dogs fit in the tubs. I've got giant tubs, but if you know your dog isn't going to fit in the tub, we do have the stalls, and it's $35 tax in. And it will be a walk-in service Saturdays and Sundays.
All right,
Yeah.
that is awesome.
That's pretty exciting.
And it goes with the comments where people are saying they appreciate the fact that you are open hours where people normally can't get to a business 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's a big deal.
It was kind of a benefit on both sides, because the 4-day work week obviously affords people a better work-life balance, which was really important to my staff when you're working in high stress environments like with animals and animal grooming. And you know, when you're doing an 8-hour day, what's another 2 hours? So we piloted the schedule, and everybody loved it. So we do the 4-day work week, which allows us to be open later for our customers that can't do the 9 to 5, because a lot of places are only open to Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And we've been closed weekends,
Right.
but now with the self-serve dog wash, the facility will be open still. You can come in, bathe your own dog. And the beautiful thing about our facility is our tubs are ergonomic. They go down to the floor, 10 inches off the floor. Senior dogs, big dogs, you know, if you just can't lift your dogs can walk into the tubs. They raise up to the height that you want them at, and you can wash your dog, and then you can bring them back down again. There's no lifting. It's super ergonomic. It is top of the line equipment, state-of-the-art facility.
You know, the other reason why I love this is the fact that this is good news for downtown Timmins. And, you know, I've personally been passionate about this for a long time. And I get this is not Yonge Street, Toronto, or King Street West. I understand that. But pieces of it we're missing. And if you walk down King Street West or Yonge Street on the weekends, you see businesses that are open, music playing, restaurants, and so on and so on. I find that no world's perfect. We know we need some improvements downtown. I personally love the downtown core,
too.
especially the entrepreneurs down there, including yourself. Like, they are all massive supporters of our platform. I love them all. And I thought one way to get the ball rolling in a positive direction is have businesses open on the weekends.
Yeah.
And this is really great news, I find.
This has been something that I know that we've been missing out on. But you know, my team works over 40 hours a week already. So it was a decision. It was a hard decision, but I knew that we had our self-serve dog wash in mind, and it's a little later than I wanted to, but you know, that's entrepreneurship, that's life.
Yeah.
But we finally made it with a considerable investment, so I hope people come.
Yeah.
But so we'll be open weekends. In the future, I'm hoping to be able to offer nail trims on the weekends, but as of right now, I don't have certified staff on the weekends. Because people are doing their own pets. So nails will still be available as a walk-in service Tuesdays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. But the weekends will be just for pampering your own pets.
Yeah, that is awesome stuff. So was there other things that you wanted to mention? Or?
Well, we have a couple of new things we're doing
tons
this
of
year.
exciting news here.
So we got a couple new products. A lot of people like the Benko products, and they had their warehouse burned down. So they've rebuilt, and they've started actually selling their own product and not through suppliers. So we recently just picked them up again. So Benko will be back in our shop, so you can get your bones and your pepperoni sticks. We are also bringing in something that a lot of our dogs we recommend for a lot of our pets, for different reasons. Not every dog needs this, but a lot of dogs need CBD oil. It's actually been very beneficial. We have a lot of dogs who have switched from Prozacs, from Comaids, from the vets, and switched to CBD, which is natural. It's much more effective. It's fast acting. And there has been dogs that we could not touch prior to CBDs. So they have started implementing CBD into the grooming process, and it's been super beneficial. So I finally got a supplier.
Oh, wow.
And we're bringing it in. It should be in for November. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully October, but it's probably going to be November. And also we have, of course, Christmas is coming, so our advent calendars have been ordered, and we'll have advent calendars again for the dogs this year.
I'm going to hit the applause meter again. Probably could hit it the whole show with all this great news, by the way. This is tremendous because you're always looking at ways to improve your customer service, improve the products, find the stuff that's most commonly requested. And once again,
and the stuff that we use it because we know it works, and it's the best that we have found to date. And so, yeah, we're always wanting to share those products with our customers. And the CBD oils, we're excited to be able to bring those in because we have quite a few customers on the CBD, and it's been very, very beneficial. Yeah,
awesome.
Definitely a good choice.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
We're going to come back, chat a little more. 3 prizes on the Wheel of Winning tonight. It's triple the fun. I've been practicing that all day. This amazing pack from Pop-Up Balloon Shop includes a hat, some swag, a $20 gift certificate, and not one but 2 prizes from the Wizard of Paws.
Yes.
Yes. So listen, this is going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wheel of Winning, finishing up our conversation right when we come back.
You are so awesome.
For the best in Filipino cuisine, call Stella today at Lady Luck Restaurant, 33 Balsam Street South in Timmins. Have a holiday event that needs catering? Stella can cater your event. Book yours now, 705-363-0720. Buying or selling? Then call Jessica Gervais to discuss all your real estate needs at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders, 705-363-0136. You can now spend your Triangle rewards for auto services at Canadian Tire Timmins. 705-268-8591 to book your appointment this week. Need to do a fall declutter? No job big or small for DAP Cleaning Solutions. They now do dump runs. 705-465-3500. Look for Climb Fun at Timmins Square for the month of October. Stop by Siva's Family Restaurant for virtual reality and the Rec Room Wednesdays and Fridays 6 to 9 and Saturdays 3 to 9. Book a dog wash this week at Pet Value Hollinger Court, and you do the washing in their Pet Value self-serve dog wash station, 100 Waterloo Road in the Hollinger Court, Timmins. Book yours now, 705-264-4027. Protect your business with Mobile Business Patrol with Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Call Martin Peel for your quote today, 705-288-7435. The Timmins Museum invite you to the Art of Letting Go Antler Workshop. Happens October 4th, 1 to 3:30 p.m., and it's $50 per person. Sign up now, 705-360-2617. And the grand opening is coming soon for Lemongrass and Macassa's Pantry's Retail Bistro. Keep your eyes peeled at 254 3rd Avenue. 410 Bonaventure is now reduced to sell with Albert Seal from Royal LePage. Call Albert for your showing today, 705-465-3493. The Trattoria Dante is back at the Porcupine Dante Club. Join them for lunch Thursdays and Fridays from 12 to 2 and dinners 5 to 8, 162 Cedar Street South. And the 2026 Can-Am Rikers are now available at Mikey's. Finance one today. Sign up now for YBC League Bowling at Midtown Bowl. For ages 3 to 19, call to sign up today, 705-267-3500. And just a heads up to the Flowerless Fox take home that it's all phone orders only this week. Give them a call for your gluten-free order, 705-221-7007. And Elite Geeks Electronics specialize in all repairs of all electronics, iPhones, laptops, and more. Also, pre-order Warhammer 40K this week. At Elite Geek, 705-266-7892. Nail trims, face trims, ear cleaning, canine enrichment, and more. Book your dog this week to the Wizard of Paws, located at 220 3rd Avenue, open 8 a.m. to 7, Tuesday to Friday. The Seizure and Brain Injury Center are looking for you, and you could be their new title sponsor for Love on the Brain. Reach out to them today, 705-264-2933. Comfy stays, clean rooms, and friendly vibes. That's how the Super 8 in Timmins do it. Book your stay today, 705-268-7171. Stock your freezers this fall now from Farm Hill Lane Co. Check out their amazing selections online, farmhilllane.ca, and it's delivered straight to your door. Book your fall crown undercoatings this week at the Shine Shop Crown Timmins. Stop into 1300 Riverside Drive to book or call 705-268-4855. For commercial and residential cleaning this fall, try deep cleaning services with Lisa Framant. Call Lisa today for your quote, 705-365-6916. Camp Pickles Camp Appreciation Brunch is this Saturday, noon to 4 at the Dining Hall. Guests should have RSVP'd by the 20th, fully catered by McIntyre Catering. Tickets are on sale now for the NOE's Halloween Bashes, the Kids Bash and Adult Bash, both on October 25th at the Porcupine Dante Club. Tickets and details can be found NorthernOntarioExpo.com. Need a new way to fundraise? Try Sweet Freeze Timmins. Perfect for schools, sports, organizations, events, any occasion. Reach out to Paul or Holly today, sweetfreezestore@gmail.com. Fall's hottest fashions are on sale this week at Boreal Home and Decor, 374 Algonquin Boulevard East, and shop online, borealhd.ca. The Timmins Square is hosting a Thanksgiving food drive all this week. You're encouraged to drop off a non-perishable food donation in the donation bin located next to guest services. Rocktoberfest presents Rock and Roll Bingo. It's back with the Timmins Festival and Events Committee, and they want you to be a part of it Saturday, October 18th, 7 p.m. Come for games, prizes, DJ, dancing, and more. All the details at TimminsFestivals.com. For pet food and supplies, holistic animal care, clothing, gifts, and more, you need to visit Little Bit Western, located in your downtown 372 Algonquin Boulevard West. And sign up now for DARE classes with DARE Timmins for grades 5 and 6 in both French and English. Email Rick today, yahoorick@yahoo.ca. Classes begin this week. The best courier in the North is Timmins Courier Service. Contact Robert Champagne to get those packages moved today. Locally owned and operated, 705-266-4285. Get your season passes now for the U18 Timmins Majors. Online at TimminsMajors.com. Get set for the home opener at the MAC September 27th. For back-to-school safety tips and more, follow the Timmins Professional Fire Department today. Online, visit their Facebook page. And save 10% off select flooring this week at J&R Custom Cabinets. Design, build, enjoy, 1150 Riverside Drive. PAIB Insurance Inc., they've got your back and the coverage you need. Located 101 Pine Street South in the downtown, 705-360-5300. Need a new space design? Get a quote today from Jennifer at Mindful Living Interiors. Online, mindfullivinginteriors.com. And on the big screen this week at Imagine Cinemas, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, The Long Walk, and Him. For tickets and showtimes, visit imaginecinemas.com. The Pop-Up Balloon Shop invites you to their grand opening. For more details, visit popupballoonshop.com. And as long as there's no snow, the mini putt and batting cages are still a go. Always open at the back of Hollinger Park. By 2030, 78 million people will be living with dementia. Hundreds diagnosed every single day. Don't wait, donate, and make a difference. Alzheimer.ca/Timmins. Buying a new Hyundai just got easier with Click and Buy at Timmins Hyundai. Check out their inventory, and you can even apply for credit at TimminsHyundai.ca. Make the right choice for their education. Choose a Catholic one with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Online, ncdsb.on.ca. And be seen with Wood Green Advertising. Check for billboard availability and more, 705-288-8446. And if you can think it, Typo Press can print it. Check out their amazing work online, typopress.ca. With $5 million in liability insurance, people are going to Timmins Student Works Painting. And you should too. Call today, 705-363-0800. For all your home improvement needs, you'll find them all at Timmins Home Improvement Center, located at 89 Wilson Avenue. The fall deals are on now at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth the short drive, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. For the best in glass replacement, you need to call Canada Glass, located at 95 Wilson Avenue. Only a few spots left for the Schumacher Lions Christmas Craft and Vendor Show. Happens the weekend of November 7th, 8th, and 9th. Call today to sign up, 705-268-0548. Find your true north today at Northern College. With more than 75 programs to choose from, northerncollege.ca. And Lucian Transportation are now hiring for Timmins and Cochrane. Become a driver today and pick up a $2,000 sign-on bonus, 705-360-4090. Win double-line prizes every session at Jackpot Time Timmins. They're open 7 days a week, and you could be the next big winner at 251 First Avenue. And register a float now for the Timmins Santa Claus Parade coming up in November. They've got early bird pricing in effect till September 30th for $35 per float. Call today, 705-264-8733. And get ready for the 3rd annual Orange Hue Gladware Sewing Retreat, September 27th through 30th with Quilts for Survivors. In fact, tickets for the gala with Phyllis Webstad still available through Eventbrite. Need a sled wrap, vehicle wrap, or just some awesome graphic design? Then contact Sean or John today at 13 Designs Timmins. Sean or John at 13designs.ca.
The Timmins Porcupine Figure Skating Club is ready to kick off a brand new season. With figure skating for all ages, I personally know it's an amazing time and a great way to learn how to skate no matter what sport you're involved in. Caron Equipment has been servicing the community for over 40 years. With the right vision, dedication, and people driving them forward. They are now looking for individuals who are driven and ambitious to be part of what's next. If you're interested in the careers at Caron Equipment, take a look at their webpage, caronequipment.com, underneath the Careers tab. All right, we are rocking and rolling to the Wheel of Winning, which has 3 winners tonight. We're super excited about that. It's not too often we have 3 winners. Triple.
Well,
Okay.
I had to make it special.
You did.
Yes.
You did a great job. But before we get there, was there anything else you would like to mention?
Yeah, we are actually doing something new this year. We're going to do Santa photos. Ooh. Yeah, so we're actually going to invite you guys out to come for Santa photos. We're going to have a Santa Claus, and we might even have a Mrs. Claus this year. So it's our first year. We're working out the logistics. I've never done one before. So it's going to be on November 22nd, which is the weekend after the Santa Claus Parade, which we are also doing this year. We're going to be reaching out to some folks, hopefully, who will join our float. But yeah, Santa pics. So November 22nd, you're going to be able to come in with your pets and take some pics, and we're hoping it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah.
First time.
That is fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a big moment because everyone gets pictures with their kids with Santa.
Yeah.
I love seeing the ones with the animals, yeah.
I like the ones where they're scared, like the kids are scared of Santa and they're crying. Yeah.
Or the old school Easter bunny that looked like the Terrifier.
The old one, yeah, the scary one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be fun. And then, of course, in February, we're going to be doing our 2nd ever Scarf Day,
Okay.
which is a fundraiser. So we're going to announce that closer too. That's in February. But
And you wanted also to mention when the weekends with the self-serve wash would open.
yes, self-serve dog wash opening weekend is October 4th. Saturday, October 4th is the first day open for the self-serve dog wash. We're going to have balloons from the balloon shop. KINZ and KLOMP is coming to join us.
Yes.
We're going to have a few of the staff there to help out and just greet everybody. Probably have a couple of prizes. I think we're going to give away a few free self-serve dog wash gift certificates too the next time we're on the show.
There we go.
Week. Yeah.
Yeah. How awesome
More
is
prizes.
this? More prizes.
Yeah.
Listen, we did a big one tonight, so we're going to keep growing it. This is all amazing news, and I appreciate you sharing that with us. And we got a lot of respect for entrepreneurs in our community because we know how hard it is, but the great work you're doing. Now, we're going to showcase our superstar, and it is the Wheel of Winning. 3 winners tonight. Our first prize will be for the pop-up balloon shop. It's this amazing prize pack, which includes a hat that I'm keeping in the plastic for folks that like their hats fresh and brim, so it won't come off as, you won't be able to see it as good on camera. But also includes a $20 gift certificate for the pop-up balloon shop. And then we'll talk about the amazing prizes from the Wizard of Paws. So ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the Wheel of Winning.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
All right, so we're on to the Wheel of Winning. So this is for the prize pack for the pop-up balloon shop. And if you're tonight's winner, please DM us your address. We'll drop it off. Or I will get in contact with you. So Kashina, is that right? Did Kashina win last night? Do we have a back-to-back winner? I feel like maybe she won last week.
Oh, maybe.
Well, someone's on a lucky streak, so congratulations. You have the prize pack from the pop-up balloon shop. Send us a DM with your information, though I think we already have it. If we don't hear from you, we will reach out to you. There we go. I'm on prize delivery this week. That's usually Kinsman's job. He loves that.
He's just putting everything on you.
Yeah, he does. Eh? What a guy. When he
Sitting
comes
on a beach,
Yes.
East Coast,
having a pina colada,
shades on,
Yeah.
probably a drink in his hand.
more than likely.
Two
no.
if he's smart.
Okay. We got two more to go. So once again, tell us what the prizes are from the Wizard of Paws.
So they're each the same prize. It is a gift certificate for a free half day of canine enrichment. So obviously dogs have to be fixed and vaccinated, but it's a free up to 4 hours is the half day prize. And along with that, we started a new punch card. So you get a punch card with Canine Enrichment. We have half day cards and full day cards. You can have both. They cost nothing. What they do is when you come in, you get the card punched, and after 10 visits, you get one free.
This is amazing. All
Free
right.
stuff, more
so
free stuff.
We have two of them, and this will be our first winner. And let's see if I could. I almost nailed it, Alicia. So I'm going to write down this name here, because I will tell you folks, when you win these, they will be at the Wizard of Paws. That's a long name to write, isn't it?
Yes, it is. ELLISHA.
Yeah.
And maybe just go Boudreaux.
I'm going wild.
You're gonna write the whole thing?
I'm
Okay.
going wild, yeah.
Okay. I dare you to pronounce it.
No. I say that is Alicia. Congratulations, you're our first winner.
Congrats, Alicia.
And this is our second winner. The wheel is working overtime tonight there, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Awesome.
Leo Saint Germain. And I will write down that name. So once again, if you were one of the winners for the Wizard of Paws, they will be at the Wizard of Paws with your name on it.
Yes, you can pick it up anytime we're open, Tuesdays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, it is a beautiful thing. So we'll reach out to the winners if they don't confirm online that they've seen this. And congratulations to all our triple winners tonight on the Wheel of Winning. And first and foremost, thank you. We do fist pounds here. We try to remain hip and cool. It's a complete fail, but at least we try. It's all in the trying,
When we're over
right?
40, it's not cool anymore.
Yeah, I know. But
It's
listen,
still fun, though.
It is fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
We'll put it like that. But thank you so much. I know we'll be seeing lots of you, the Wizard of Paws, and I highly recommend, if you haven't been through their doors, please do. It's the best treatment your pet can get. So.
And visit our social media. So our Facebook has all of our before and after photos, all of our information, also lots of just educational information. And then we also have TikTok, which we've been laxing on the videos, but it's coming up again. We're regrouping.
You're getting there, yeah.
Yeah, and we gotta make changes. And of course Instagram, because apparently Instagram is not for old people and Facebook is. So we have Instagram to reach those I don't even know anymore what the age is.
Who
But,
knows what these kids
but
are
we
up
have
to.
all 3, and
Yeah.
there's more apparently, but I'm good with 3.
You're
That's
good
enough
with
to
3.
manage, yeah.
A lot of ways to contact Stephanie and
Yeah.
the team at Wizard of Paws, an amazing entrepreneur in this community. And we thank you for joining us tonight. And we will see you tomorrow evening, same bat time, same bat channel.
Awesome.
I know that was weak. Good night, everyone.
Ayer sonó mi celular y vi su número. Habían pasado varios meses del último adiós. Dije qué tal, espero que tú andes bien. Me dijo la verdad es que yo aún no te olvidé. Y cada vez que camino por Buenos Aires yo pienso en ti, ti. Cada vez que yo escucho nuestra canción, la que te escribí, ya dime dónde estás y bebé pasó por ti. Como esa noche de septiembre en que te conocí. Tú y yo somos como ayer, yeah. Yo te dedico mis captions en el Instagram. Peleamos y siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así se dan como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Somos como el yin y el yang. Peleamos y siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así se dan como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Casi problemático. De mi cuerpo yo te he vuelto mi fanático. De memoria las dos lados me conoce intercalando todas las piezas, baby, casi matemático. Hay que decir que solo somos amigos. Si en verdad solo quiero estar contigo. Te necesito como el aire que respiro. Y cada vez que camino por Buenos Aires yo pienso en ti, ti. Cada vez que yo escucho nuestra canción, la que te escribí, dime dónde estás y bebé pasó por ti. Como esa noche de septiembre en que te conocí. Tú y yo somos como ayer, yeah. Yo te dedico mis captions en el Instagram. Peleamos siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así se dan como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Somos como el yin y el yang. Peleamos siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así se dan como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Yo soy como yin, tú eres como 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 yang. Yo soy como yin. Tú y yo somos como ayer, yeah. Yo te dedico mis captions en el Instagram. Peleamos siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así se dan como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang. Somos como el yin y el yang. Peleamos siempre volvemos como un boomerang. Las cosas así se dan como los polos opuestos de un imán. Somos como el yin y el yang.
Sometimes we fall so deep in love, even our all isn't enough. And when we try, we don't know how to separate the then from now. How our heart breaks, so, how our heart breaks. So slow, how our heart breaks. So how our heart breaks. Yeah, so started with a lie, manipulating trust. Now we're looking at each other in disgust. Who's to blame? Is it you or is it me? Trying to get back to where we once used to be, but it's gone, long gone, and we both so know it. Fighting for a love that we're both so over. Searching for a sign, holding on to the past. But sometimes love just doesn't last. Sometimes